Thank you. Oh. Oh, I'm not really doing it.
Adam has my soul
Hello?
burned so. Come, we have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, this...
Alright, Shadow.
Be gone!
I thought you were out
minstrel
tonight,
Morinir.
drinking.
I am busy.
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now
Hopefully
and
not
forever.
anything too bad.
Yet what should
Hybrids
he
are
find
awful,
here?
aren't they? You can't get rid of it.
To determine the fate of the steppe. A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Orinir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
Ugh, these words are as wind from a horse's backside.
Thank you, Shadow.
But your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Biddies. I could probably turn them on between clips if you want them on.
Will learn your
Like
place.
between the videos, I'll just pause it like I did last time. Ah, sweet.
Forgive me,
Well,
Brother
give me a
Magnus,
minute after this clip.
but we have an
I'll
arrangement with
quickly
the
grab a
Council.
drink and I'll
We
turn them
will
on,
not
Shadow.
allow any interruptions.
I just turn them on.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her.
The other guy wants to play Sea of Thieves at the
I have
weekend
not
as well,
patience
Shadow.
for this. But if we must fight, let us at
Good.
least be brief. Come.
Oh, I don't have to finish this fight. Oh, not even me. Oh, you're FIFA today. What, you want some sort of challenging career?
Bow down before me!
Yeah, okay, shit, it's hard, isn't it? You have the Game Pass though, right? Or did you not have the Game Pass? I can't remember. What phone network are you on, Shadow? Oops.
Kill or die!
EE had some. Alright, EE had a really special offer on for Xbox Series X's for £20 a month or something, I think it was. For a Series X. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, obviously, it's when you want to get one, but I think you can actually get stuff off EE without actually being a member of the phone company as well now. I just thought I'd let you know that Series X's are on a good deal at the minute, 20 quid a month or whatever it was. Text me about it. I've got enough consoles.
Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it.
What?
Ether,
Oh, I'll get them
to
after
me.
this.
How about you? Ah, never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
You stole her. Why?
Are you my Nama?
Cartoon, or was it a game?
I beg your pardon?
In battle,
Like a quite
you
cool film, to
shone
be
with all
fair.
the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's
Like
love.
turn-based game. Like, looks quite cool.
Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
What?
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
It's a little bit behind. It's not going to be exactly 100% live, is it? Looks like a turn-based. Oh yeah, I can pause it down on the chart. If that's me. Get a drink. Right, get back, shut up. I'll get my headphones on so I can hear you, so. So that was like a Kylie Rae Jepsen cover or something, I think. Ooh. Oh. I had to sort out some more swimming clothes. Took the kids swimming today. Was a good song though. What? Not requesting that song. Why would I? There. The other's already on, so. You rescheduled your quiz then, Shadow. It said on this app that it said on this app that you can just close. It said on this app that you can actually link it to YouTube as well, but I can't see anywhere to do it. Don't know why it's. Sorry, Shadow. Yeah, I'll have a look more into it. I was trying to read up a bit then, but can't see anything. It says what it says on the. I'll have a look into it tomorrow and see if it actually is possible. Just have to make do for it. I used to have a bot that did requests off just YouTube, but they changed the API on Twitch or something, so it stopped working. Possible.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Done. Veins. Cover. Where do you find all these band shadows? Just randomly stumble upon them. Nice. I don't have the patience to do that, I don't think. Nine-year-old daughter used to listen to this song all the time. Here we go, lots of cutscenes after it.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river, and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace.
Two.
Let us
We only have
wage
two.
this war of subterfuge, that we may
But
one
my
day
PC
lay
can do a
down
third
our
one.
arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
I'll stream on my left with my OBS, and then what I'm playing on the right. I've got a whole separate PC on my right side, but I don't know.
Sorrow. History must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's
A voice.
Something.
Spies in our midst.
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon
Sabasly, your main man on there, is he? Sabasly.
throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Whitley. He's a goner.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment
I've
there's
played
any
Fable.
change, all right?
I think on the Xbox 360 I can't remember which Fable it was. It's just because I'm like, I've finished one expansion, I'm in between to the next one, so it's always just story, like, I don't really get to do much on the in-between bits, so it's not that great.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alizé and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
We're losing. It's friendly, isn't it?
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh.
It's Iceland.
Called.
Called?
Walker ship, right?
I myself examined Thancred.
We had a really good team out as well. Wow.
Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian Vahabrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true,
Not
where
looking good for the
exactly are we
Euros then,
being
is
called
it?
to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after.
Put out should have done
Just
the job
focus on
tonight,
solving
shouldn't
this
it?
mystery, all right?
Well, at least it's a friendly.
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Clip straight away.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants...
Indeed, The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Are you gonna flop now as well? Up!
I hear it too.
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
No! No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you!
Oh, shit.
Say something! Anything!
Open. Works. Yeah, I know this song. I think I've heard it on the radio. Oh, sweet. No worries, shut up. Hope it's just headache tablets or something you've got any you've got to take every day. The after castle. After castle. Ah, I asked you earlier, Cog, how far. I didn't know if you were here or not. I was like, oh, I wonder how far through I actually am. For some reason, every time I go live, your name's like in the viewer list, even when you're not there. Pause it. Ah, nice.
Here he is, my lady.
All talking.
Gabu, it's been too long.
Then what, Cog, 2 more expansions to go after this?
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see.
I don't remember what we did with this guy. I didn't play in a long time, but I remember this Gabu guy.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I saw somebody called Shadowbringer or something. He's popped up like a few quests back.
We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet.
I've been using the buffs as well. I don't think it affects anything, does it, if I use the guild buffs for the bonus experience? I didn't know I could.
Remind you of that night, of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens. I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now.
I've forgotten her name already, but I kind of felt bad for that woman that just died as well.
Share of trouble since coming to Eorzea.
The one that had amnesia with Goetsu.
Again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting.
Yeah, sorry to that teleporting.
But to have the people I hold
Yeah, felt a bit bad for her, to be fair, at the end.
And be powerless to help them. That I cannot bear. No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now.
Does Sol still play it then, or is it just you that's popping on every now and then just keep the guild house active?
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
I can't remember the story with that little guy. Oh, boo, Sol left. I don't put my currently yet. Can I not save that? Can't enough play the good game. What is she playing then? Is there no way to just save it so that I can automatically just click it and get my cloud outfit? Fallout 76. That's the multiplayer one, isn't it, I think? Go to the... is the inn here? Ow. Got a cramp. Oh. I never covered this place. Ah, inn. There we go. In room. Glamour dresser. Hmm? Got lost. Head, body, and... Right, there's no head for it. Body. Hands. That's cool. So we already did some... Disappear. Start glamour dresses. Oh, come on. Invisible armor, but still thinking. Glamour those two. Oh, like the weird necklace. But then when I was doing that, then cog. Ow. Oh, not that one. It was saying like all these sort of... If I sell all these items, will I still have the transmog for them? Are they just there forever now then? Because I've collected them at some point. I'm guessing. Or is that what's in my flipping bag? I don't think I have collected them all. Do you have to click on them all to collect them? And there's a set amount that you can actually have into glamours. 800. Right. So it's not worth doing it with all this gear that's like a set then. PS4 players. Gosh darn it. I'll just keep my Strife one. Still using those glamour prisms you or Soul gave me, to be fair. Welcome back, Shadow. What of the question searched if you could be back from the planet discovered? I'm assuming to be like 20 grand set should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw it all then, I've got so much stuff I can just sell. Like, have I looked? I've used this gear. I'm gonna skip too many. I recently went through my trainers and armories to decent factory items that I wasn't ever going to glamour or use. I was just at other Sol and Lys's wedding. Oh, not wedding, it was like an anniversary or something. I was watching it, but I wasn't allowed to go because I'm on a different server to them. What? Why did I pin that?
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear.
I don't know why I pinned that message, Cog, but okay.
A word from your Radiance is all it takes.
And I'm pretty sure we killed this guy and he's back already.
And the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and terror.
We lost Shadow 1-0. It says full time.
Have you no words for me?
Words for me?
Despite the lengths I go to?
So what are you playing at the minute, Cog, or are you just logging in and out of this till the new patch is out? Expansion, sorry.
When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate?
Oh, nice. I've still need to finish Final Fantasy 7, the next part of the remake.
Our enemy
Reborn.
Though victory is
falling behind
now,
a bit.
It will
I'm not sure, Shadow.
So
a little bit longer still.
Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave. Father.
Is it this month Dawn Trail's actually out as well already? Or is it next month? Yeah, I didn't do all the remakes, achievements on remake. Ah, 28.
Should be the one to sigh.
I haven't even done the flipping intermission flipping bit of Final Fantasy 7. It's just no time with all the games I need to flipping play and complete. And
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree? What? Have you no words for me either? Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swift.
This is awkward.
Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no... If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it. Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know.
How long did Final Fantasy expansions last? Longer than WoW's, right?
He created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power. And there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful...
Calamity must be like a reference to flipping Genova.
To that end, I have labored long and hard, and
probably messed everything up though, didn't it, to be fair?
Pleased with my handiwork.
I bet Final Fantasy launches are better than flipping WoW, so I don't think there's ever been a good flipping launch for WoW.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Yeah, there is so many cutscenes. I think it's because I'm in between expansions. Like normally I'm doing quests and dungeons, and this is like it's always between the two expansions where it seems to be a lot of cutscenes. I think it's just getting you ready for the next one.
Lest you forget, you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses.
Wait.
It will serve to give them a sense of...
I took my eyes off for a minute. How's he back there then?
Pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state.
Like the I can't remember their race. The ones that we just helped in I can't remember. There's that other race where they said that the bodies come back once they're dead or something, so they bury them at the top of the sand. Music for Mel's, no voices, Shadow. Is all that voice that's going in the head then and messing with the soul, doing all this, I guess? I played a bit of WoW Remix as well, Cog. It seemed like it was going to be alright, but they've just made like some of the gems or whatever ridiculously OP compared to others again. Reminds me I was supposed to do score today. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I mean, I don't think it was meant to be OP. I think the raids were still supposed to be some form of a challenge, but I mean, I didn't do a raid, I just did LFR. Everything toppled in about 5 seconds.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Kryl! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion,
Gonna grow up here
to
like yours,
mention your
Cog.
erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that.
Yeah, awful lot of
Thank you for
catching
coming,
up to
Kryl.
do.
We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
It's
My
a foreign
life's goal
shit.
is not
Jesus
less than the
Christ.
salvation of this star.
I've been read it for about 2 weeks now.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated
No,
on his
my
goals to see
hair
the
and beard
dangers
grow
as
ridiculously fast, to be fair.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened. A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone.
Excuse me. What quest am I on now? Soul searching, is it? I did a raid the other day where I actually got one tapped finally. Like raids I haven't been able to use cooldowns or anything.
All three are in fine physical
Nice.
health. At a glance, I would say they were merely
There was like
sound
2 different
asleep.
marks on the floor and I messed up and I just got one tapped because I didn't press a cooldown.
Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes?
Was recent.
If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
Must have been that.
I wasn't around for that,
Must
but
have been
I
this
can't
one.
imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt.
A couple of similar swirlies and I stood in the wrong thing. I was a goner. But the guys in the party were quite chilled about it. It wasn't like if I was on WoW, they'd be like, kick the idiot, get him God. Where? I have to run from... Where? Where the frick... Where do I have to run from to get to here then? No, where's the flipping go? I mean, I did do the geeky thing and looked at a little bit of a guide beforehand, but there was a bit to take in, so I didn't remember everything. I hate going in fully blind. I just feel like I have to get hard carried then, and when you're tanking, it's kind of bad. I hope I can fly. I can't fly in half the places still. Some random guy last time no, not last time I played, like the time before I came back into it, gave me like flipping 800k as well. It's not far, to be fair, it's just there, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Shadow, you made a request and I'm just running now, might as well put it on. On the wheel. Oh, I have to get in the party, don't I? Look at it, man. Favorite all-time song. Mumford and Sons. Like Mumford and Sons. Thank you, Cog. Legend. Oh, is this going to be a clip? If it is, I should wait till the song's finished. Oh. Oops. Shoot. What class is that? White Mage. What does my plate look like? How do I change my picture, Cog, for the edit portrait? New there. Me. Ah, that solved it all for me. A wig. It looks like it needs a poop. Whatever, I'll do it. Is that saved? Why isn't it saved? Oh, you have to put it where you want it in the motion. Yeah, it was a nice song, Shadow. Was a nice one. Oh, she wasn't even a clip. I could have spoke to her. "15 minutes or so. So I'm probably not going to make it a Shadowbringers tonight. I think you've requested it before.
Again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave.
Wasn't on my playlist though.
People insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh.
I always want to play it during the day when the kids are here, but then I want to stream it as well. So I'm like, do I play it with the mic muted?
Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
It wasn't on my playlist though. It is now.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders. Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye.
What time are you free tomorrow, Shadow?
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
That might be why I.
Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell and cast my senses out from
Oh, the
there.
boss crashed.
What is it? Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what
Oh,
did
actually
you
looking
see?
for the souls.
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Looks like this next story is actually going to be good, to be fair. Like the next expansion.
Oh, gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the Broodmother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must...
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not...
Oh, nice. Oh,
We're no closer
no,
to
I
an
heard
answer
that
than
when you
we
said it on
started.
Discord.
But Knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way. That was Lise. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for
You're
dithering.
100% already banned from Cog's stream, you. Not Cog's, Sol's stream.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if
You could have, it's fine. Shadow would have probably dropped her a follow as well. You're banned, there's no way you'd follow those rules.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I'd chalk it up to old age, but I'm wrong.
So you're gonna drop now as well.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether.
Does it now? And here I was, all... I fear something has gone awry.
Shadows.
Still, there's naught to be...
I followed her. I'll try catch her next time she's on. On to the other scene and listen to your and I'll be off skis probably. I'm just thinking I might play a little bit in the daytime tomorrow to try get on to the next expansion, so I didn't know when you would be free to play some Sea of Thieves as well. Wait, she streamed flipping League? Oh my gosh. Ah, thanks, Cork. That'll probably come in handy for the queue times. I had to wait like flipping 18 minutes to get into that raid where I said I got one bot. It's like, oh man. It wasn't great. Why hasn't it added this app? Honestly, it does me in. Yeah, I could try message you on the Xbox. Oh, maybe that's why you came today, because I added you. I did at you. I was like, how far through am I, Cog? Am I nearly done with the expansion? It seems like the intermissions are all like the same as you get like no experience. It's all just cutscenes. It's like trying to transition, isn't it, into the next one, I guess. Right, thanks for being here, guys. I'll probably do the Sol if anyone's interested. If not, and I'll be sure to spam your cog when I need help. See you all later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the bits, everything as well, Shadow. Bye.